I'm really ready to jump down the AI rabbit hole. Like I'm finally, you're here. When you got here, you showed me all the cool things ChatGPT can do on your phone. I had Obi here last night saying, you know, you guys both say you don't use Google anymore. Everything's ChatGPT.
Zero. Everything's chat.
Okay, maybe we could just start there. Like,
okay,
how long have you been doing that? How much of a game
got me into
changer?
it, man.
How much of a game changer is it? You know, what is? Everyone knows what ChatGPT is, I guess. But what you were showing me today, you were showing me things that I had no idea about. So, like,
we didn't even.
What are the implications?
We didn't even scratch the surface.
Okay.
So, first of all, if you just compare it to search, right? It's infinitely better than search on Google for the simple reason that you get a direct answer to whatever question you asked. We were talking about some kind of supplement, right? Before we started chatting on the pod. And I took the supplement, the name of the supplement, I put it into chat and I said, I'm considering taking this. Tell me everything I need to know about it.
Yeah, you just took a photo of it.
I took a photo of it. Right. I didn't even type that in.
Yeah.
I said, I'm considering taking this. Tell me everything I need to know before I take it. Boom, all this. Then we had some clarifying questions. Asked more. Boom. Direct answers.
Yeah.
Now, if I put that same query into Google and I said, I'm thinking of taking XYZ, tell me everything I need to know. I'm not getting a direct answer.
No.
I'm going to get a link to a bunch of articles that mention that, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have to go filter. No, that article is not what I wanted. This is kind of close. It gives me some of the information. And so it's just totally inferior in every way to a search query.
Yeah.
And I use it for everything now. I'm like, I'm at point X. I want to get to point Y. How long is it going to take me to get from here to there? You know, and just tell me. It's amazing.
So when you're driving, it knows like current traffic conditions and stuff too?
I've got to go to a wedding in not current traffic. It will ultimately, but it's like, you know, I'll say like, how far is this airport from this hotel?
Okay.
And it just, boom, like it just, like I could put it into Google or go to Maps or something, but it just spits out the miles.
Yeah.
You know, it was particularly useful this summer in Europe, you know, where I don't know.
And you're voicing it in, I assume.
You can do both.
Okay.
I have a buddy who only does the voice. He has it on his home screen. He talks to ChatGPT and ChatGPT talks back to him and he interrupts it while it's talking and sends it in a different direction. It's awesome to watch. He's my buddy Mike Mesher. He's way more astute at using it than I am. He was early.
Wow.
So I think the new skill set is getting good at the prompts, getting good at how to interact with questions. Yeah, that's a more beneficial skill set than learning the crap.
Wow. You were saying too that some even like little documents you can attach to it and it'll synthesize them and
analyzing legal documents. We did it with Sailor and I did it with there was a crypto related bill in Congress and there was two versions of it. The first one was like 190 pages long and then the second one was like 170 pages long. And Sailor's like going through the differences of it because he literally reads every word. Yeah. And I was like, why don't we just take both documents, dump it into chat and ask it to tell us the difference between the two docs? And the second you do it, it just starts spitting out all the differences. Wow. It's amazing.
So implications of this technology on current jobs, job types.
Yeah. Consulting,
gone. Accounting,
lots
legal,
of degrees of law, gone.
Right. Computer programming,
probably. Yeah. It's really powerful. It's also really expensive. So a query on chat uses 10 times the power that a query on Google does.
Okay. Is there more power being allocated to AI compute than there is Bitcoin mining yet? Or is that, do you know?
I don't know. I know
I think because Obi said last night, and I don't know if this was currently the case or soon to be the case, but he was saying that, high powered compute would make Bitcoin mining look like a candle next to a fire at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on the board of Core Scientific, which is publicly traded Bitcoin mining company.
Yeah.
And Core is converting 500 megawatts, which is a lot, by the way, of their Bitcoin mining compute to HPC, high power compute for AI. And the demand for power in this space is extraordinary. Zuckerberg gave an interview that, in the last 6 months, I think it was, where he talked about power being the bottleneck for AI. And that at the time there wasn't even a 1 gigawatt, data center in existence.
Yeah.
And they're coming. So I think we're going to see AI compute gobble up a lot of power.
Wow. What is that? So there's a broader question here. It's like, what is the confluence of Bitcoin and AI? But let's try to focus it on just the power component. Does that then mean the Bitcoin network is going to be competing with all of these AI data centers for energy in the near future?
So high power compute has a threshold for price of energy that is way higher than Bitcoin mining. Bitcoin mining will go to wherever the power is cheapest on the fringe.
Gotcha.
And Bitcoin mining will be fine and continue to thrive.
Yeah.
But HPC is going to continue to gobble up as much as it can.
More expensive energy. Basically.
More expensive than just all the energy it can, it seems. Yeah, but where AI and Bitcoin come together, I think, is as the world is building these AI machines, for lack of a better term, right, that kind of run autonomously and do all these different things, they're going to need capital as well, right? And so it's logical that the capital that the AIs are going to exchange between one another is Bitcoin. And a lot of the developers of AI are the same developers who were developing on blockchain. So it's kind of native to them, and plugging in Bitcoin to AI models just seems really logical and inevitable to me.
Yeah, was just coming to mind the second series actually I did on the show, which was after the Sailor series, was the Booth series.
Yeah.
And he defined intelligence as simply as error correction. And it was just occurring to me that Bitcoin is basically an error-proof database, right?
Yeah.
It's a database that just has perfect integrity. And so, yeah, if to the degree that you are intelligent is the degree to which you would choose Bitcoin over all other monies, which is why we often joke that Bitcoin's an IQ test.
It's also permissionless, right?
Yeah.
You can envision a world where nation states want to interfere with AIs. And if the AIs are being funded, for lack of a better term, not like in a venture way, in like a ongoing, in a going concern kind of way, if the lifeblood of the AIs is a nation state currency, the nation states have a lot of influence. If the lifeblood of the AIs is Bitcoin, nation states have no influence.
Right. Yeah. So it gives the AI a tactical advantage, basically.
Gives the AI undeniable financial life.
Yes. Yes. Man, match made in heaven, these two things. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, click here to find more just like it, and here to find our most recent episode. Also, make sure to like this video to help shine light on the corruption of money, and be sure to subscribe to this channel to stay connected.